Welcome to the world's first museum dedicated to all things Farthing Wood. This is the Animals of Farthing Wood Museum. In the early 1990s, Eagle Moss released 130 regular Farthing Wood Friend magazines and 4 special Farthing Wood Friend magazines. So let's go through these magazines, starting with issue 1, which came in a special package, Farthing Wood sticker board. So I will show you the sticker board in a minute. And each issue had 4 free stickers to stick onto the sticker board. So here is the completed sticker board. As you can see, this is the sticker board, and here are the stickers, and these are the characters. There are 4 free tokens to collect as well, to enter for a competition for a free t-shirt. And this is the back of the sticker board. Showing the different features of the magazines. Issue 2 featured 4 free stickers. Same did issue 3 and issue 4. Issue 5 and 6 had 6 game cards featuring 6 of the Farthing Wood characters. Issue 7, another 4 characters. And here, a competition to win a Farthing Wood Friends t-shirt. If we go to issue 8, another 4, these are the last 4 stickers for the sticker board. And then issue 9, we had the free posters inside. I've collated all the posters and they're stuck on the wall of the museum, so you can see those posters at another part of the video. Issue 10, a free door hanger. So you can see here on one side, it's Toad, come on in, and on the other side, do not disturb Ada. If I just unpeel this carefully, you can see here, strictly private, do not disturb Ada. Now, on the back side, there were these giveaway wall clocks. There were 2 different versions. There was the larger plastic clock, and there was also the wooden clock, both by Ingersoll. And as you can see there, with the BBC Enterprise license on both. Issue 11, another free poster. Issue 12, 2 free stickers. 2 large stickers of Fox and Mole. Issue 13, Don't Badger Me badge. Issue 14, a poster inside with these stickers to go on. These were glow-in-the-dark stickers. Issue 15. Now these were included in a sticker album. So if I show you the first sticker album, so these sticker albums came empty, and the idea was in later issues, the stickers would come and you can stick them in here. This is for Fox, Vixen, Field Mice and the Voles, Mole and Badger, and the other characters. The birds, Pheasant, Owl, Kestrel. So what we'll see here in issues 15, we see stickers that were to be stuck into the sticker album. Number 16 had glow in the dark. So in the dark, these stars and moon would glow in the dark. 17, a free poster. 18, more stickers. 19, a free poster. 20, another set of stickers for the album. 21, a mole badge. 22, some more stickers for the album. 23, a free hovering kestrel, which you might have seen in my museum. 24, more sticker albums, more album stickers for the album. 25, a free theatre model. We'll be talking about that later in the video. And here there's the autumn scene for the theatre model. 27, more album stickers. 28, same. And then 29, Halloween scene for the theatre model. Again, we'll be talking about the theatre models in a bit. 30, some more stickers for the album. 31, a free poster inside. 32, more stickers. Issue 33, a winter scene for the theatre. 34, 35, more stickers. And then 36, a spring scene for the theatre. So in total, there were 4 scenes for the theatre. 37, 38, more stickers. 39, a free 3D picture and glasses. So this is the 3D picture, which can be seen using the special 3D glasses, which can be detached. 40 more stickers for the album. Also 41, so more stickers. And then a 3D secret message, which can be seen from using the 3D glasses. And then 43, 44, and 45, these 3 included badger models. And I'll be showing you the badger model later on in the video. 46 rather, a 3D poster, again using the 3D glasses. 47, 48, and 49, some free alphabet stamps. 48, I should mention, is a free toad mask. So I'll be showing you, there were 4 masks in total. I'll be showing you those later on in the video. Issue 50 featured a free bookmark featuring adder, badger, and mole. 51, a free poster. 52, more alphabet stickers. 53, same. 54, a color-written poster. 55, more alphabet stamps. 56, a free dangling adder, which again you might have noticed hanging around in my museum. 57, some more alphabet stamps. And also in issue 58. 59 had the second mask, which was a fox mask. 60 had a free bedroom nameplate. So you can write your name here and hang it outside your bedroom. 61 had free poster, which you can stick these posters with these stickers on. So issue 62, some more stickers for the poster. 63, some free transfers here of some animals. 64, some more stickers. 65, another set of stickers. 66, another free transfer of Scarface and Paddock. 67, free poster. 68, set of stickers for the poster. 69, free postcard. 2 postcards, just drop to say, and airmail. 70, another free poster. And then 71, another set of postcards. So this is Weasel and Measley, and this is Mole and Toad. 72, a free window sticker, Friends of Farthing Wood, remember the oath. This can be stuck on the cars or on a window. And then 73, the third mask, which was a Scarface mask. Again, you'll be seeing these masks later on in the video. 74, a free domino game. And 75, the second part of the domino game. 76, 2 free large stickers of Mole and Crow. And then 77, all the way to 80, these 4 issues were free mobile. So these had parts to cut out and make a mobile, which I will show you later on in the video. Issue 81, free sticker board. Here it's been completed. And these are the parts for the sticker board, for adder and for hot rollo. And 83, a poster inside. 84, I had the free sticker album. So if I show you the White Deer Park sticker album, this is the White Deer Park sticker album here, which came with this issue. And the idea again was to get the stickers from later issues and stick them in here. These were mainly of characters from season 2 and 3, such as Measley, Scarface, Rollo, Shadow and Hercule, Speedy, Sinuous, Paddock, and then the Rats and Cray. Issue 85, a free stencil. To trace your characters, Hare and Squirrel. Issue 86, more album stickers. 87, another stencil with some more characters. Issue 88, more stickers. And then a Christmas stencil for issue 89. 90, some more stickers for the album. And then 91 had an iron-on transfer, like a tattoo. You can iron it onto clothes. This is the Great White Stag. Issue 92, some more album stickers. And then issue 93 and 94, these are shrinkies. So the idea is that these shrink to become like shoelace tags. You can put them onto your shoelaces, Hare and Fox. Issue 95 and 96, some more album stickers. And then 90, free poster, more album stickers in 98, and then a puzzle stencil on issue 99, and then stickers for issue 100, a magic sticker for issue 101, album stickers for 102, and a free ruler for issue 103. Issue 104, another set of free album stickers, and then a poster in issue 101, more stickers in 106, and then the last mask, this one is a pig mask in issue 107, more stickers in issue 108, and then a card trick in 109, more album stickers in 110, and 111, this book belongs to. It's a sticker that you can have to stick onto your book, Badger and Mole reading. Issue 112, album stickers, 113, poster inside, and then a bike badge in 114, and then a card puzzle inside for issue 115, a sticker board inside 116. So this is the sticker board here of Piglet and Hollow. 117, reusable stickers for the Hollow and Piglet. And then a free poster in issue 118, playing cards in 119. 120, some more playing cards. More playing cards in 121. And also 122, some more playing cards. There was one more owl, a mask, which was the owl mask in issue 123. So the pig wasn't the last one, there was the third one. And then issue 124, free postcards. Wish you were here, Piglet. And just dropping you a line, Weasel and Measley, children. 125, free poster inside. 126, 2 large stickers of the rats and Adder and Sinuous. 127, 127, 128, 129, 130, the last 4 issues, they came with free height charts. And you will see these stuck onto the wall in the museum later. Finally, the 4 special issues. We had 2 Christmas specials, number 1 and number 3. They came with stickers or free Christmas cooking mold, and also somewhat large poster. Happy Christmas for the children to color in. These issues were much thicker, much more pages inside each one. And here another one, 12 Days of Christmas, stapled, so I'm not going to take it out. And then 2 more issues, the holiday issues, number 2 and number 4. They came with their own stickers. And again, this was at the time where the UK was part of the EU. Here is a lovely poster, which you have to color in, which again is stapled, Fun in the Sun. And this one here. River Romp. Again, another color it in poster. I'll just show you an example of a Farthing Wood Friends issue. So usually at the back there is a color it in poster or picture to color in, and it always starts with a little story. It's called Tales from Farthing Wood, which looks at the episode that was released during that week. Now, you should know that these issues were issued weekly, so they would coincide with the release of an episode on the BBC. So here, for example, this is the part 59, Time of Reckoning, and it's usually 2 or 3 pages with snippets or screenshots, if you like, from the cartoon series and narrations of what was happening. There was a lot of geography and science content also in these, so very educational and fun at the same time. So here, this is all about jellyfish, and other ones, they could be about foxes or badgers or moles or other plants and animals. Amazing facts. There was a running Dear Friends where kind of people could write in to win competitions like this plaster casting kit and so on. Here, habitats, Secret World of, there were microhabitats and other kind of various habitats that were detailed here, discovering nature, and then activities for children to make. For example, here they're making crabs. In the later issues, there was also the Farthing Chronicles, which were in every issue like a kind of newspaper kind of style, Whistler's weather, and some kind of interesting facts, and writing in Dear Vixen. And then also Puzzle It Out was also a regular feature towards the end of the magazine. Now these magazines, there was 134 in total. They could be kept in these tidy boxes, which I can show you here in yellow. Cardboard laminated, Farthing Wood Friends, with the logo. And there were 5 of these to collect. In the early 1990s, shortly after the TV series came out, Hornby, which is famous for its railway toys, came out with this figurine set, which featured 6 of the animals of Farthing Wood from season 1. So badger, mole, fox, toad, owl, and weasel, with some information about each of the characters in a very nice presentation case. They were also sold as packs of 2. So mole and fox were sold together, toad and weasel, and owl and badger. As you can see here at the back of this, there were 3 plush toys, mole, fox, and badger, which were all 9-inch high. So here is badger. This is fox. She looks a bit like Vixen. And mole. These were the first release of the plush toys. When season 2 came out, another box set was released by Hornby, featuring characters from the second series. So here we have Scarface, the White Stag, Whistler, Adder, Kestrel, and Rabbit. Again, with information about each of the characters. There was also a play scene for the characters for the figurines to be placed on. When season 3 came out, a third and final box set was released by Hornby based on the third series characters. So here we have 12 characters, showing, for example, Measley, Cleo, Speedy, Hercule, Hollow, Dash, Plucky, Rollo, and others, with information about each of the other characters. And as you can see here, another series of plush toys were released. But first, I'll show you Fox. You can see he looks very different from the first plush box, which is over here. Very different. And I'll show you Cleo. Dash. Badger. Some of them still have their tags on. They all have the Animals of Farthing Wood label. Owl, who looks very owl-like. And finally, a 12-inch plush of Mole. In terms of puzzles and jigsaws, 3 Michael Stanfield puzzles were released, featuring this one over here, this one, with Fox and Vixen and their cubs, and an encounter between the red and the blue foxes. Ravensburger also produced some quality puzzles, 4 in total. I've got 3 of them here. 100-piece puzzle, another 100-piece puzzle, Animals Crossing the Road towards Whiteleaf Park, and a smaller 35-piece puzzle. Eagle Moss, who were the producers of the Farthing Wood Friends comics, released these VHS tapes every 4 weeks. So every 4th issue, there was a Eagle Moss video which showed the episode that was released during that week. So for example, this is number 1, The Wood in Danger. And in total, they released 32 tapes. Even though there were 39 episodes, they stopped at 32. So every 4 weeks, one of these would be issued along with the comic. So issue 1, issue 5, and so forth. They probably stopped at 32, even though there were 39 episodes, because during that time, towards the end of the midway through season 3, these were released. And these were abridged versions of the episodes. So each of these videos summarizes about or bridges about 3 to 4 episodes. So this is 1, 2, 3. The journey begins from corpse to quarry, from copse to quarry, on to Whiteleaf Park, the challenge of winter, friends and enemies, new beginnings, new dangers, the rise of the rats, and number 9, the Wanderer's Return. Different versions of these videos were released in Australia with slightly different images at the front and design. A separate VHS tape called The Animals of Farthing Wood 3 Tales was also released, which summarized series 1, 2, and 3 into 3 short tales or stories. Toad's Tale, Badger's Tale, and Fox's Tale. So they show you the different perspectives of what happened along the way to White Deer Park from these 3 different characters. And here is Journey's Home. This is an American movie of the journey to White Deer Park, which didn't prove very popular. And it had a running time of 120 minutes. More recently, a DVD box set was released, which had 6 discs in total. Three pajama cases were produced by Centelli, also in the mid-1990s. So this is Mole here. You can have a zip up to inside your pajamas. And here, this one's my favorite. Very plush looking badger. His whiskers. And finally, Fox. Rather fluffy looking Fox pajama case, all by Centelli. Cassette tapes were also produced. So this one here is for the first series, Animals of Farthing Wood. Series 2, The Further Adventures of the Animals of Farthing Wood. And Series 3, Animals of Farthing Wood, Spirit of Survival. Each of these have 2 cassette tapes. Later on, The Animals of Farthing Wood, The Adventure Begins, which is the prequel to the Animals of Farthing Wood series, was also released as cassette tapes. And Children's Choice, The Animals of Farthing Wood, read by Hannah Gordon. Also double cassette tapes. Now these 2, Series 1 and Series 2, also came in a box set, which is a very cute looking box set. This is The Further Adventures, so Series 2 and Series 1, The Animals of Farthing Wood. There was a total running time of 5 hours for all 4 cassette tapes. And finally, in terms of cassette tapes, we have here 4 different characters telling their own perspective of the Farthing Wood story. You have Fox's Tale, Owl's Tale, Weasel's Tale, and White Stag's Tale. These were single cassette tapes. More recently, an MP3 version of the Animals of Farthing Wood book was released from Belinda Audios. A set of books, mainly by Dean Publishers, was released featuring a colouring collection of the Animals of Farthing Wood. This was quite a substantial collection of pictures for the children to colour in. A smaller, slimmer version of that book, called the Colouring Book, was also released, featuring different images for the children to colour in. So they're both by Dean. There was also a dot-to-dot book for the children to join up the dots and then form these images, complete them and colour them in. Also by Dean, there was a magic painting book where you just have to simply add a brush with some water and then the images would come to life with some nice colours. And a similar book by Dean, this one is a paint and colouring book. So you have palettes here, colour palettes, and you can just colour in paint. There's another colour palette here at the end. There was a wipe clean book for the younger readers to join up the dots and then colour them in, as well as read about the adventures of the animals of Farthing Wood on their journey to White Deer Park. Finally, there were 2 read and colour books, so 2 sets. First one, read and colour part 1. They have to read and colour, and then also part 2, the second part of their journey to White Deer Park. So both of these are featuring the first series of the animals of Farthing Wood. There were 3 BBC TV tie-in books, 1 for each series. Series 1 came in both hardback and paperback, identical but different binding, and they included some very nice screenshots of the cartoon from series 1, along with detailed narrations of what was happening. Season 2, The Further Adventures of the Animals of Farthing Wood. So this is series 2, inside White Deer Park. This only came in paperback. And series 3, Spirit of Survival, also only in paperback for this tie-in. And some very nice, beautiful images with some writing to describe the main events of series 3. This here is a sticker and activity book, which has some stories about the animals of Farthing Wood, an animal fact file for the main characters, and some sticker board to stick on these different characters, quite large. And then some more characters fact file. And then some other activities here, like snakes and ladders and mole in a maze. And then some environmental friendly message at the end, be a friendly human. So this is a Red Fox book. There are lots of Red Fox books, which I will show later in the video. And then these 2 sticker books, again similar, but smaller in size. This one is called The Night of the Storm. This is on their way to White Deer Park, okay? So you can see here, the stickers come out. You can stick them in different places to recreate the story. Another Red Fox book, and this one, A Daring Escape. So this is focusing on series 3, when Plucky and Dash escape from White Deer Park. So these are the 2 sticker books. Here we have a press-out model book, quite a substantial book here in terms of, first it starts off with the assembly, the story of why the animals had to leave White Deer Park due to human destruction of the forest. And then it has instructions, 2 pages of detailed instructions how to construct this model here, which I have to say took me a whole day to do. So I'm not sure how long it would have taken a young child to do. But then again, I'm not the best at making models. So here are the different parts of the model. Lots of pages of cardboard to press out and stick. Here's the other instructions page, and it finishes with another short story about the journey begins. So here I will show you the completed model. And I hope the intricacy of this can be appreciated on the video. Here is a bulldozer. You can see very intricate, very lifelike, with axles and everything, and the blade, the exhaust and everything. And this is Farthing Wood before it was being destroyed. You can see here, this is Toad's Pond, and then it gets filled with rubble. It gets filled in, which is the reason they had to leave, because they had no watering source. You can see our characters: fox, weasel, adder, toad, rabbit, hare, and of course owl and her tree. kestrel over here, the squirrels up in the trees, and the mice behind the bushes. If you can see here, underground there is Badger's set, and he's got his little friend Mole there as well. Panini, which is a very famous company for making these stickers, also produced an official sticker album, 2 parts, The Adventures of Animals of Farthing Wood. So this is for Series 1, and The Adventures of the Animals of Farthing Wood. This one here is the new series, so Series 2 and 3. So let's start off with Series 1. This one had 258 stickers to collect in total. Starts off with introducing the characters and then a double page or sometimes a single page for each of the main characters. So Fox, Vixen, Badger, Molly, Owl, and so on. There were also some special stickers to collect over here in the middle, the central part of the album, which were very rare and difficult to collect. And then Friends and Foe, Toad, some more Farthing Wood Friends, and White Stag at the end. So here are some examples of stickers. You can see each one is numbered. So this is number 236. Okay, this one is number 34, number 244, and so on. And they came in these lovely little packets, these Panini packets, which had 6 random stickers inside each packet. They also produced a Cadbury's version, which was much slimmer, only 45 stickers, so Cadbury's biscuits. And Cadbury's also produced biscuits, which had which were wrapped in Animals of Farthing Wood characters, which you'll see stuck on the museum wall later. And this is Series 2, slightly less stickers this time, but they're focusing mainly on the Series 2 and 3 characters. So for the Cadbury's biscuits, as I said, they also made chocolate chip cookie and wrapped in Animals of Farthing Wood characters like Fox and Mole and hedgehogs and so on. So this is just Mole here, but there were others as well. The BBC produced a CD-ROM, which was for children really the age of 7 to 11, and it was very suitable for the Key Stage 1 and 2 science and geography curriculum. So you can see here some screenshots of the computer game showing the journey of the animals to White Deer Park. It was very educational and fun, and it proved very, very popular with children at the time. And it came in 2 different box versions, this one over here and this other version over here. Just open this carefully. Still here in its wrapper. You can see. Just trust the BBC to make learning so much fun. And it included over 20 mini video documentaries as well about animals and habitats and so on. This little organizer made by Heinemann Publishing, okay, personal organizer, has address book, which you can tell was made for the 1990s, a diary, cute little pictures as well, and a notebook. Very compact and closes like so. Annuals were also produced from the year 1994, running all the way to 1997. So these are the 4 annuals that were produced. This is 1994. See, it contains a wide range of activities and stories about the Farthing Wood creatures, fun facts about each of the animals, activities like crosswords, lots of fun activities and opportunities for children to study nature. This is 1995. They all had the same number of pages almost. Jigsaw making, spot the difference, comic strips. Snakes and Ladders, Jokes and Stories, 96. How to make fox masks. What about rabbits, puppets, crosswords? These were the puzzles that we saw earlier from Michael Stanfield. And finally, the last annual, 1997. More stories, mainly on season 3, Spot the Difference, Owl Story. Some more comics and crosswords. Activities for children to make certain things. And a jigsaw puzzle. These two beautiful hardback books, Animals of Farthing Wood and Friends and Enemies, both produced by Heinemann. Very nice abridgments of the Animals of Farthing Wood story with lovely illustrations. This was season 2, and this was season 1. So these are the 20 buzz books that were produced for Animals of Farthing Wood. Cute little books which serve as good storytime books, or bedtime books rather. Okay, spread them out like this. I'll just show you one of them. Farewell to the Woods. They all have the same cover page and end page over here. And you can see some beautiful illustrations with some writing. And each story really, each book covers about an episode of The Animals of Farthing Wood. So there were only 20 that were produced, and initially there were 16, 8 for season 1, which were also put into this kind of your favorite Animals of Farthing Wood story collection. So these are 8 exciting stories. So these are the first 8 books, which are also season 1. So they kind of put into the same kind of different format, but the same images, the same stories put into these story collection. And then books 9 all the way to 16. So the next 8 were season 2. Again, same images, same story, but a different format put into the story collection. The last 4, 17, 18, 19, 20, these were for season 3, and they were not put into a story collection. So this is the last one, The Rat Spy. So as I mentioned earlier, when we were going through the Farthing Wood Friends, there were some issues which had special features inside them. For example, here, issues 43, 44, and 45, they had 3 badger models, part 1, 2, and 3. If I show you, for example, part 2 here, so the children had to cut these out and put them together with the other issues to make this badger model, which again, not very easy to make, but the result was a lovely model of badger. There were 5 issues in total, which had a theatre model. So the first issue with the theatre model just had the basic model of the theatre. And then there was the autumn scene. There was the winter scene with some characters from the Farthing Wood. Spring scene. So this, you cut them out and you put it into the slot. And these are the different characters you can cut out as well to animate the theatre. And then finally a Halloween scene as well with some more characters. So I've cut out here as an example. This is the autumn scene. This is Fox. Okay, so children can play with this and animate their theatre. Here is Hare, or Rabbit rather. Mole. And our good old friend Badger. so they can move them with the straws and make a little theatre. In the later issues of the Farthing Wood Friends, we see here there are 4 issues with the mobile part 1 to 4. So if I just show you the mobile, which I created out of these, thank you. Okay, so you can see here, this is how it looks like when it's made, and it's designed to rotate on top of a baby's bed. You can see there's owl, fox, weasel, and even if you look at the bottom, you'll see badger and mole. So let me just hold it like this so you can see badger and mole, and they're set underneath on the ground. As you can see here, we've got lots of different editions of The Animals of Farthing Wood, the first in the series of novels written by Colin Dann. This one here is my favorite, and it's a first edition, written in 1979 by Heinemann Publishing. 1979. This is a slightly more newer version, and this one here is a very modern version of The Animals of Farthing Wood. And I believe this one also has a special feature here, maybe at the end, I think. Yes, it has some fun features here. Question and answer with Colin Dann, and Who's Who in Farthing Wood. So these are bonus material here at the end of this rather recent edition of The Animals of Farthing Wood, which you might find in the bookshops today. This one is another one of my favorite hardback editions. It's by Egmont, and it's a heritage classic of The Animals of Farthing Wood. Beautifully presented in this small, lovely bound book. Heritage classic. Very nice cover. In terms of the hardbacks of the other books, so after The Animals of Farthing Wood, we have In the Grip of Winter, which was the second book, Fox's Feud, third book, Fox Cut Bold, The Siege of White Deer Park, In the Path of the Storm, and then Battle for the Park was the 7th book. These are all Hutchinson Publishers, first edition hardback. And then after that, there was a prequel, which was called The Adventure Begins, which was written in 1994. So if I just show you them, how they look like. I have to say the graphics fantastic, absolutely very nice, and kind of really capture the theme of each book. And the back cover is also very nice, especially this one here. Really captures the storm in White Deer Park. I just turn them over so we can see the backs of each of these. Beautifully drawn covers. Now, the story, The Animals of Farthing Wood, was initially written as 2 parts. First, Escape from Danger, and then The Way to White Deer Park. So these are both first editions. Okay, you can see the covers, okay, of these books. This was in January 1979, and this one slightly later, in the same year, May 1979. And then later they were put into one book, which is The Animals of Farthing Wood. Here we have the first edition of, well, not the first edition, but this is the early edition Beaver editions of the stories, but in paperback. The same kind of covers as the hardbacks, but in paperbacks. These were Beaver and Sparrow edition books. Were also published by Red Fox, various editions. This is the earlier editions of the books, and then this is the more recent edition which features the TV series at the cover, on the cover. Here is a more recent edition of the Animals of Farthing Wood novel, also by Hutchinson, but again, this is a more recent edition. So you can see here the last book, Battle for the Park, In the Path of the Storm. They've all got their Roman numerals to show you the order. So book 2, book 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And you might notice that they are the same kind of covers as the paperback, more recent editions, to match. But these are the hardbacks. Here we have two omnibuses, so 3 books in this one, volume 1, and 3 books in this one. Sorry, this is volume 1 and this is volume 2, so 3 and 3. And then this is another collection, so 2 books in here, 2 books and 3 books. So it makes a nice Farthing Wood collection, like so. These are by Red Fox. We have here W.H. Smith's editions, Fox's Feud, Fox Got Bold, and then In the Grip of Winter, and The Siege of White Deer Park. And here, a more recent bundle here, In the Grip of Winter and The Siege of White Deer Park. This is a box set showing you, again, we've seen these, the Red Fox editions of the books. This is part 1 in a box set. I'm not sure if they made a part 2, haven't seen it. And these 3 books are abridgments. So this is series 1, The Journey to White Deer Park. The story continues, is about season 2, and Through Battle and Storm features season 3. They're all abridgments. Here are 2 hardback treasuries of the Animals of Farthing Wood, just different kind of covers. And they feature the 4 stories: Fire, The River, Fox's Foe, and Deer in Danger. So again, very nice graphics. These are for more the kind of younger readers. This is another treasury, but it's a little treasury for the much younger readers. And they feature 6 tiny hardback books: Farthing Wood Friends, Farthing Wood at Play, Farthing Wood Babies, A Farthing Wood Year, Farthing Wood Food, and Farthing Wood Homes. I'll just show you through one of them. The hardbacks with lovely images. Make a nice little treasury by Dean. Here we have a pop-up book. So you can take these out, move them, and bring the story to life. Very nice pop-up book. Some lovely, rich images. Very nice, and they really do bring the story to life. Here we have another book, The Way to White Deer Park. Almost like a poem, this book. We have Fox's Surprise, a Lift the Flap book. Nice little story for the children to read. And here we have 2 Find and Fit books. So the idea is you lift out the character here, Mole, and you place him onto the page. So this is again designed for much younger age readers. And the same one here for Weasel. So Fox and Weasel Find and Fit books. Here we have a tiny book all about Fox. Here we have an index tab book about the different characters, Farthing Wood, fox, badger, so on. It's a hardback with lovely images, easy to read book. Here's a noisy book. The battery still works. And the idea is that children read it, and every time they see an image like this, they will press the button. So if they see a toad, very nice book, noisy book. Also published by Heinemann. Here we have beautifully illustrated books, The Flight from Farthing Wood. So describing the initial part of the journey when the animals had to leave Farthing Wood, seek sanctuary in White Deer Park. This is the same book, but it's in hardback. You can see, appreciate the beautiful illustrations. Very, very nice. Really does capture those moments of their journey. Here, Red Fox produced a series of books. I believe there were 6 in total, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, six books. We have Fire, which is one of the incidents that happened along the way to White Deer Park. The River Crossing, where Fox gets swept away. We then have Fox's Foe. This is series 2. His encounter with Scarface. We have Deer in Danger, where the poachers come and start shooting animals left, right, and center. And then we have season 3, Weasel's Adventures, where they leave White Deer Park. Here's a little note from the author, signed. And then finally, Rat Attack, towards the end of the series. And this is also signed by the author. Here are some lovely festive cards featuring some of the Animals of Farthing Wood characters. Selfridge's badge of the Animals of Farthing Wood. And here, Heinemann Publishing Animals of Farthing Wood badge as well. These were different from the badges that were released by the Farthing Wood Friends, Eagle Moss Comics. This here is a Animals of Farthing Wood calendar, 1995. There were 2 other calendars that were produced, also 95 and 94 by the BBC, which I don't really have, unfortunately. This is signed by Colin Dan with all best wishes for 1995. And I really do like this calendar because each month features a front cover or a back cover of one of the novels. So here, this is In the Grip of Winter, front cover for January, February, In the Path of the Storm. Again, In the Path of the Storm, front cover for March. April, Battle for the Park, front cover. May, Fox's Feud, front cover. June, The Adventure Begins, the prequel, front cover. July, Battle for the Park, back cover. August, the back cover of The Adventure Begins. September, The Fox Cub Bold, front cover. October, The Siege of White Deer Park. November, The Siege of White Deer Park, back cover. And finally, December, the back cover of In the Grip of Winter. And here is all the different images at the back. Toy Box was a very popular series of comics and hard book annuals by the BBC. And here, this is just one annual, which features the Animals of Farthing Wood, along with other famous characters during the 1990s and early 2000s. So this is the Animals of Farthing Wood plaster casting kit by Supercast, and it contains everything you need to make 7 charming Animals of Farthing Wood characters. So if I open it, it's got the instructions here, it's got the bases, it's got the paint palette, the plaster of Paris, and the primer. And it's got the cast, the molds for the different characters. So this is the mold for mole, toad, fox, badger, owl, and adder over here. So the idea is that the plaster of Paris would be mixed with the water, poured into these molds and left to set, and then the children can paint it. Here are the 4 masks that were featured in the Farthing Wood Friends comics. So we had Fox, Scarface, Toad, and Pig, or Piglet.